So if you look at my Tuesday night overview, one of the comparisons that I talk about is today, 2025, compared to 1975. It's a 50-year period of time. 2025, the obesity rate in the United States nationally is 42%. We have some healthy states like Colorado where it's pretty low, but we have some bad states like West Virginia where it's 50%. If you look at the government statistics, by 2030, 29 states will be over 50%. That means more than half of Americans will be obese. We'll have an obesity rate of over 50%. So we go back to 1975. 1975, the obesity rate in the United States was 10%. So what's changed between 75 and 2025? What's changed in those 50 years? And the things that's changed is our diet and our lifestyle. You know, our diet in 1975, almost everything was grown at a farm or was raised on a ranch between 50 and 100 miles from your house. That doesn't happen anymore. Now you go to the grocery store and everything's in a box, it's in a bag, it's in the frozen food section. Nobody's shopping on the outside aisles. Nobody's shopping in the meats and nobody's shopping in the fresh vegetables. They're shopping on the inside of the grocery store where everything is packaged. That's ultra high processed food. We know, according to studies, this isn't conjecture, this isn't me coming up with ideas. If you look at the studies that have been done, ultra high processed food downregulates all the hormones that are needed for metabolism. It downregulates testosterone, it downregulates thyroxine, it downregulates human growth hormone, it downregulates estrogen. If we're depressing all of these hormones, we can't have a normal metabolism. We're also downregulating GLP-1. So what downregulates GLP-1? Well, ultra-high processed foods, yo-yo dieting, which almost everybody that is overweight has yo-yo dieted. They've gained it, they've lost it, they gained it back, they lost it. I've done the same thing. When I graduated 8th grade, I was about 180 pounds. When I graduated high school, I was 265. So I've been heavy all my life, and I've lost the same 70 to 100 pounds 10 times. Well, that naturally lowers your GLP-1 levels. The ultra-high processed food lowers your GLP-1 levels. Eating when you're not hungry, emotional eating because you're happy, you're sad, you had a hard day at work, you had a fight with your spouse, and you eat because of that, that depresses GLP-1 levels. So if we have low hormones of metabolism and we have low GLP-1 levels, there is no way to solve this problem. That hasn't happened in the last 6 months. So because it hasn't happened in the last 6 months, it's not going to correct in the next 6 months. It happened 20 years ago. So what do we do? What is the long-term answer for a long-term problem? And the answer is getting those hormone levels back up to normal. So how do we do that? Well, we do that by having an antioxidant on board. The best antioxidant in the world is protandem NRF2. We've proven that. It raises superoxide dismutase levels by 40% in 30 days. So we can bring our hormone levels back up naturally. So what happens next? Well, then we have to bring our GLP-1 levels up. We've already proven, the government has proven, NIH study has come out saying the injectable GLP-1s don't do that. All we're doing is we're giving big pharma a way to profit from yo-yo dieting. People can go on the GLP-1 injections for a year, and then after they go off of them for a year, NIH study shows that 90% of the people put on 66% of their weight again. So all it is a yo-yo culture now. If you go on the GLP-1 injections for a year, you go off them for a year, you gain your weight back, you go back on them for a year, naturally depresses your GLP-1 levels even more, so we're not solving the problem. So now we have a product. We have a product that's natural, that can take those depressed GLP-1 levels and bring them up to normal. Even if we could get them up to 100%, if we can get them back up to just a normal blood level, we would be doing a lot better for our population. But we've proven now that it's not 100%. If you're on the product for 90 days, you can raise the levels over 200%. There's people in the original study that went up to 340%. So now what do we have? We have a long-term answer to a long-term problem. We're not addressing a symptom. We're not addressing, oh, I want to be skinny in the next 3 months. Yeah, the injectables can do that, but 6 months from now, you're going to be back to where you started from.